Aloha, everyone. Welcome to the Aloha Friday with the Sandwich Island Social Network. My name is Kamaka Brown. What's up? Welcome to our video podcast where we have interesting conversations with just great people from our island community, no matter where they may be. And we are so delighted to have Herb Ohta Jr. join us today on the Aloha Friday Show. We want to share with you that the Aloha Friday Show is brought to you by the Sandwich Island Social Network. We are a 501c3 organization serving Pacific Islanders, Hawaiians, and Hawaiians at heart, away from their island home, wherever they may be. You can go to right down below there, sandislands.org is our base. Check us out, see what we do. If you'd like to kokua and help us with the work that we do, there are various different ways that you can do so. If you'd like to join our Patreon Ohana, there's information of how you can do that right there on sandislands.org. So right now, I want to, he's in our green room right now enjoying the sushi platter, and we went to Genki Sushi and got, some just, and the best sushi, actually, and also some water in the fridge and all that. And here he is right now from the green room, Herb Ohta Jr. What's up, Herb?
So, Kamaka, how you doing, man?
I'm doing really good. Thank you much. Thank you much. Thanks for joining us. I know it's small kind early back in the Aina.
Well, I gotta wipe my mouth from the sushi. Wait.
We had extra wasabi and extra ginger. I hope you enjoyed that too. Gotta have that, just.
Oh, I felt the wasabi, bro. I felt the wasabi. Tearing over here.
You're kind of tearing up, right? Oh man. Oh man. What part of the Aina do you live on Oahu? Generally speaking.
I live in Aiea. A little past
okay.
Aloha.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Aiea. It's the only city that I know of that is spelled with all vowels. Bull Irvine, a friend of mine, a comic, used to say, hey, Aiea is a good place to live because if you're driving home, you're not supposed to be driving when you're inebriated, but you get pulled over. And they say, where you going? You go, yeah. They go, you can get away with it, bro. Shoots. But of course, that's never happened to you. I know.
Of course not. Of course not.
No.
Never.
Never. We have our friends that are jumping in right now. I want to say aloha to our Aloha Friday family, our Aloha Friday Ohana that's jumping in right here. Rosario, welcome, Rosario. We missed you this past weekend. We know that you wanted to be with us at our Ho'olaulea in Santa Fe Springs. We didn't see your smiling face, but aloha, welcome, Rosario. Thanks for jumping in. Here we have Marty Burns. Aloha Friday, he says. Brother Marty Burns is a great baker. Brah, you should taste Marty Burns. He has a bake shop, Broke the Mouth Bakery, okay, right here in Southern California. Brah, he makes lilikoi, and he makes coconut, mochi, whole, and he makes ube cookies and like that. The only thing with Marty I don't like is when you walk past his place, the mochi just jump in your mouth. The bugger is so good. It's just
Put it in the virtual green room next time.
You heard that, Marty. I got to put that for Brada in the virtual green room. There's Kay Bennett. There's Kay Bennett, Ms. Aloha Friday, jumping in from the east wing of the Holly over here, saying aloha. Everybody's jumping in. They want to say, how's it? There also is our good friend that I saw her this past weekend too, flying Hawaiian. Aloha. So good that we had a chance to talk a little bit this past weekend. We had the Santa Fe Heritage of Aloha Festival that comes every year in May, and I have the privilege of being a part of that production. And we get about, I don't know, 8 to 10,000 people that come through, man. It's huge here in Southern California. And that's where all of our friends stop by to say hello. Patty, aloha, Patty. Good to see you. Always a pleasure. Patty, she does feather work. She does
Ooh,
that the craft of hulu. I am wearing a feather lei from a master, Kumu Ricard, who she passed away. She made this lei hulu, and Patty does that. She is so talented. That girl, I tell you, Patty. Um,
nice.
also, we have Sharon Gotori. Sharon Gotori and her husband Gary Gotori have. And by the way, if you come to Southern California, um, Herb is they've opened up a brand new ukulele shop in Corona called 951 Ukulele, and it's the only ukulele shop in the Inland Empire down there. And there's Gary saying, "How's it, Hoj?" Oh, he
So Gary.
he get, he says, "Hey, you can call him Hoj." I said, "Okay." All these buddies call it James. Aloha Kimo. How's it, brah? Thanks for dropping in. We love it when our friends pop in. There is Nancy, great photographer, a great friend of ours, part of our Ohana, Nancy Lewis. And by the way, if you have any questions about cats and stuff there, Herb, Nancy Lewis is the one to talk to. She is a cat aficionado.
Okay.
Um, and also, Mark. What's up, Mark? Aloha. Welcome, Mark. Thanks for dropping in, driving over to the Aloha Friday show. And hey, you're not official till we get your name tag. It's gonna come right in, right there. Oh, bro.
Oh.
Now you're official, bro. And
Oh,
also, we got to do something else too before we get started. And my apologies for not doing this sooner. When we have our guests come, we welcome them like this. And we also have the Portuguese conch shell. So that's the Portuguese, the Portuguese conch shell to welcome you to the show, bro. You see how crazy it
okay.
gets. So,
You're very welcome, man. Thanks.
so you had the sushi, you had the Portuguese welcome, brah. You all
Yeah,
set. So
I'm all set.
that's it. Okay. Good night, everybody. We see. No. Oh man, I love it. Gary Gotori, right on. Chihu, brah. Oh my goodness. So, brah, I took the red eye
What's up?
from LAX and I flew to Honolulu. And the thing leaves around 10, 11 o'clock at night from LAX. And brother lands in Honolulu at the airport. I pick up my rental. I call you. I go, brah, I am hella hangry. We go eat. It's on me. I go by. Meet me wherever. I'll meet you wherever because I like grind, brah. So my question to you, Mr. Herb Ohta, Hoj, where we going to eat, brah?
Well, there's a few places I would take you. I
Hmm.
would take you to Nico's.
Nico's right by the harbor. Okay.
Yeah, right by the harbor. They have
Mm-hmm.
breakfast. And
Mm-hmm.
also on the way into town, you have Liliha Bakery.
Ah, like Liliha Bakery. Uh-huh.
And
Uh-huh.
then when you get more towards town, after
Yeah.
that, there's Pancake and Waffles.
Oh,
Close to Kameme Bakery.
come here, Bakery. I start drooling already, bro. Stop it. Okay.
So, I mean, oh yeah, Gary said Zippy's. Yeah, Zippy stay right there too, right before Lilia Bakery.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
you have choices. You have choices. But
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Uh,
anywhere we stop,
yeah.
it's gonna be Ono. So
Uh-huh. Okay. I'm visiting my auntie up Kaimiki side, whatever. So kind of going up Pololo like that. So any place around there, maybe that we can eat or what?
scratch McDonald's.
No, no,
Um,
no, no. I'm putting you on a spot. I'm thinking about one place that I really like, and I'm gonna give you a hint.
oh, St. Louis
Oh,
Drive-In. I know you go through Kaimuki, you're gonna have to stop at St. Louis Drive-In,
yes,
right?
brother. Yes. Oh
Yes.
man, I'm so grateful they're still in business for all of these years. Uh, they were there when I was
And I
growing
ask
up.
all my friends. I ask all my friends that graduated a Crusader. They all know St. Louis Drive-In. That was like the hang spot, the main spot. So,
Garens,
yeah,
right? Um,
yeah, totally.
when's the last time you dropped into to St. Louis Drive-In?
St. Louis Drive-In.
Uh,
Oh, geez,
that long?
must have
Oh, that
been.
long? Oh
No, no,
man.
no, no.
Oh.
It was actually this year. Probably January or February. I was at St. Louis.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah, so yeah, but
Because they're
some
roast
people still
pork,
work there from 40 years ago.
right? Yeah, right. I'm so used to, it. And I don't know if it's the case now because it's been a while since I've been to Rainbows on Kapalulu. But
Because I remember when my dad used to take me when I was like 9, 10 years old
yeah,
to go eat roast pork. Uh,
the gravy.
the people, oh the gravy, the people
Oh,
they still work there, man. It's amazing.
okay. I have. I don't want to tell, and it's just us here. It's only us here.
Yeah, it's only
I
us. It's only us.
I think the reason why everything is so good is they don't wash their pans. They cook with the same pans. They just rinse them out and they cook with it because get so much flavor. You cannot duplicate the flavor. Now, I tell you,
It's like they only use one wok. Yeah,
only
they
one
only
more.
use one wok.
So it's like when the kind when rainbows when open up down Waipahu side or oh no Kapolei or something right down in that area down they get on rainbows down there I'm told and
Mm.
they said the food junk over there but you go to the one on Kapahulu it's still good whatever's but they're using all new pans and pots and pans down there at the one in Kapolei so they gotta wait a couple years and then the food come up to sniff man. Ah, shoots. Hey, we get more friends jumping in right now. Hey, we get DC Makaena. How's it? And Aloha Friday, Uncle Kamaka. Ah, man, Uncle Ohta San Jr. That's DC Makaena. Hawaiians in the house. Dropping in.
That was it.
What else? Oh, yeah, DC Makaena says, too bad. No more Kaimeki Poi Bowl anymore. Hey, that's right. Gone already, that Poi Bowl. Oh
Gone.
couple places that we used to go no more already you know all the small hole in the wall places even in Kalihi side we used to go a noodle shop as well and
You know where I miss is Leaky Leaky Drive-In.
oh Leaky Leaky
Too bad
Drive-In
that went close.
yes the owners were friends of my parents the Nakos Richard Nako
Oh,
Richard Nako and his wife, they were so sweet and they were friends of our family. And so we would go over there and, you know, we would always enjoy having meals with them. And we had parties over there. And they were open, they weren't open 24 hours, were they? Were they open 24? I forget. I know anytime you come out of
I think they were. I
was, right?
think they
Anytime you come
were.
out of the club, anytime you
We
come out of
can
the
just go
club,
eat over there.
ah,
Oxtail soup. Oxtail soup.
oxtail
Oxtail,
soup. Hello.
oxtail soup.
Oh, oh, C Honda is in. What's up, C? She goes, stop making me hungry. I just saw C over the weekend. Good to see you, girl. Thanks for
I don't know.
dropping
Kamaka
in.
started it with the virtual sushi, man. Just
Shoots. But you travel a lot. You travel a lot, bruh. I mean, I've been
uh,
tracking you, huh?
uh,
Stop it. Don't say no.
well,
Shh.
no. It's just that during the
Whew.
pandemic, a lot of musicians here in Hawaii, we were grounded.
Yeah.
And some of us, um, you know, our livelihood is touring. So, I mean, we used to travel a lot pre-pandemic, and then when 2020 hit, it was just like, what are we gonna do?
Yeah.
What can we do? So, and the time when you're supposed to be saving money during the pandemic, we were spending a lot of money, like buying camera, microphone, doing online stuff. We need all the lighting, and it's
Yeah.
like, I used to come home with stuff, and my wife was there, like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, yeah, I know, but we have to change with the times, We have
Yeah.
to.
So
So
so you made friends with the Amazon delivery guy. Um,
Amazon with delivery guy,
yeah. Yeah.
FedEx, UPS. So, but yeah, I mean, traveling this year, I started to travel, and then I did a tour with George Kahumoko and Sunny Lim.
How was that?
Uh,
How was that tour? What any adventures, man? Uh,
uh, it, George, Uncle George, he loves to eat. Well, I think we all do. All Hawaii people, we all love to eat, um, but George, we could be done with our meal, and George is still eating. And when you watch him eat, you get hungry because it's the way he's so passionate about eating, right? His food, and it's like, oh, maybe I should order dessert now, or let's go round two or something. But yeah, but traveling with two slacky guitar masters, George and Sunny Lim. Um, it's so. I mean, anything that if I'm surrounded by Hawaiian music, I feel so at home. I feel so. It's like I'm happy inside. So when I get to play music with them, it was such an honor for me to play with two masters of their craft. You know, um, and last year I did a brief thing with George and Ledward, and Ledward is like one of my idols. He because you watch him play and he enjoys it so much. I mean, he doesn't even have to be on stage. He could be like in the hotel lobby or at the airport. Hello, and he's playing music, right? And um, yeah, but it's such an honor for me to be able to travel. I feel blessed that I'm able to travel and share music with masters like
yeah.
them.
Yeah. Um, During the pandemic, you were creating music and with friends as well. I have this. Let me see if I can pull this up here. And I really, really, really enjoyed this production of you with some dear friends of yours playing, and it was really, and we'll see it when I start the clip, and then after we through, maybe you can comment on it and how you felt on it. And
Okay.
here we go, right here. It's featuring Jason Wukuro and Asa Young, dedicated to people we lost from COVID-19. That is chicken skin music, brother. And
No, it's the composer. It's Kuyo
uh,
Kalanili. So
Kui is smiling down on the brothers over here. Um, Rosario says, "So Nani, mahalo for sharing out. I lost my sister to COVID.
mm,
What a beautiful song to remember our loved ones, right? That we lost along the way. Um, and quite a few of our friends are all popping in here. Gary Gotori from 951 Ukulele says, chicken skin, brah. Yes,
mm,
indeed. Indeed.
thank you.
What a mood that was set by your playing in Asa and Jake with you. Just a
Yeah.
beautiful, beautiful mood. Istoku aloha. Welcome, welcome. She says aloha for sharing. Etsoku, so good to see you as well. And yeah, uh, I agree, Kimo. Chicken skin, 100%. I'm so glad that we could share that as well. And there's Kate Bennett with applause and with hearts on that. Um,
Oh,
that in itself, that mood, um, uh, really resonates in your playing. And who knew, right? That the ukulele, the four strings, uh, could be an instrument that would just reach the hearts of people and their souls and be such an amazing instrument.
well, Kamaka, and you know this that it's always generational. Myself, Jake, Brian Tolentino, um, we we wouldn't be able to do what we do today if it wasn't for like Jesse Kalima, Lau Ritz, Peter Moon, my dad, Eddie Kamai, um, Roy Sakuma, Bill Tapia. Um, I mean, the list goes on and on and on, and I mean, they paved the road, they showed us the way, um, and we're just continuing to do what they did, and you know, and the only person, Jake, he likes to make his own streets. He dig his own pavement. He's gonna kill me when he sees it. But I mean, but there's Troy Fernandez was a big influence. Kelly Boy DeLima was a big influence for a lot of ukulele players now, and of course is with his vocals and his popularity. Um, we all just play music and we just enjoy playing music. That's all.
Well, it shows that it comes from the heart, man. It's not just this, strumming along just to make some noise here. What emanates through the music is it comes from the pu'uvai. And just listening to that song and just watching you and watching Jake and watching Asa on rhythm guitar and on bass, you
Yeah.
feel it. You feel it, man. You really do.
Well, thank
And
you, thank you.
yeah, and our friends here are just resonating on it. Here's an ukulele player. He teaches ukulele here in Southern California. Stan Tashiro. He says Herb's playing is so sweet and clean. Yes, 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 yes.
Well, I put sugar and then I shower. So
But I guess I gotta add, do you wash your pans though before you do that? That's the question.
that is so
Oh
funny. That is.
my.
I have to start telling that to people. I'm gonna say, yeah, come on, yeah, they don't wash the pans over there. So
Oh yeah, yeah. Another thing about food too is I have a good nose. I come out of many years working in food and beverage, and I went to the culinary program at KCC myself. You went to KCC, and I went to KCC and the culinary program. If I can smell when the deep fryer, the oil, They don't change the oil. It
Yeah.
has a smell to it, man. And sometimes, some places will deep fry their fish or their shrimp in the same batch with the oil, with the French fries and everything. And people don't care, but I taste that. I just go, please, you know.
Wow.
And I went to one place. I smelled that when I walk in. I asked the girl, "When the last time you guys went change?" Oh, the chef says goes in the back. She got the chef says we change it every day. I go, if I walk in that kitchen right now, I bet you on the bottom of that deep fryer, you get all the residue over there because you guys do not change it. The taste is not clean. You know. So anyway, but you got to say that after you order your food. Yeah, you cannot do it
After
before.
you order your food. Yeah. Totally.
uh, Here's another friend of ours, Syra Abraham. She says, Aloha Kamaka and Herb. I knew your dad. Um, Thyra's son, Frank Abraham, did a
Mm-hmm.
show, a Hawaiian cooking show that he had for many years, and he still produces it. And he worked with Lanai for as well. But
Mm.
I know what I wanted to ask. Someone you mentioned your dad here now. Your dad is in his 80s, and he set the pace and the tone for many, many of the ukulele players that came, after him, and many were taught by him. He's a ukulele kumu as well. Tell me about how he feels about the music, the ukulele, the popularity. I mean, we saw um, a huge burst in popularity for the ukulele. Kind of an ukulele renaissance, if you will.
Um, I mean, to be honest with you, I've never heard my dad say anything negative
Mm.
about um, musicians or artists. I've never heard him say anything negative. It's always been positive. Um, he just always expressed that music should always be shared and enjoyed. Um, and I remember him being part of the festivals that Roy Sokuma used to put on, and um, when there was a young artist on stage, I would ask him, what did you think? And he would just say like, well, talented, very musical, you know. But he always said something. He always, even to me to this day, that he always says that anyone can play music and be entertaining, but if you don't play with your heart, um, it won't mean anything. Um, and I still hold that in my mind and my heart, that I think about always when I share my music.
Well, it shows here, my friend, with the music that you do play. And oh, here's Thyra. Thyra says the cooking show is called Cooking Hawaiian Style. Is the name of Frank's show. Thank you, Thyra.
Oh,
Cooking
nice.
Hawaiian
I'll
Style,
look that up.
produced by Frank Abraham, which is Thyra's son. Back home in Hawaii, they do a great show there. Okay, so we're going to take smoke time break right now, and when we come back, I want to show another video, and want to talk about the some of the your travels, and let's uh, talk a little bit more about food because I we have folks that are saying this they're still hungry over here. So we'll take a break and we'll be right back. If you just joined us, thanks for joining us on the Aloha Friday video podcast with my guests for today is Herb Ohta Jr. My name is Kamaka Brown, and we be right back. Hang in there, gang.
She's calling me, yeah. I'm a link with the team, grab some bottles that's green. Let's pour out. Oh no, you know you can't drink all day if you don't start in the morning. Yeah, it's Aloha Friday. Got me feeling all irate. It's the weekend finally. We gotta celebrate. It's Aloha Friday. I ain't got no worries, no, I'm in no hurry. But at least not today.
Yes, indeed, we are back, and you notice Royce Akuma will be our guest next week, Friday.
Hmm.
Royce Akuma is the granddad, if you will, of the ukulele festival. I'm told that he put together, well, over 50 years ago, the very first ukulele festival in the world to celebrate
Mm-hmm.
the ukulele. Wow, 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 wow. He's
Yeah,
pretty pretty amazing.
yeah, he's amazing how many people he's influenced over the years, with his teachings and of course the ukulele festival. It was the first one anywhere, you know. So, Jake always calls him the godfather of ukulele festivals. So,
Yeah, yeah. I look forward to that because I'm sure he's going to share many memories, many stories about his journey. And he came to your dad to learn to play the ukulele.
yeah. Um I know Roy can probably give you more specifics, but
Mm.
uh um yeah, my father took Roy under his wing and taught him everything he knew. Um and Roy was asked to teach from my dad, and then he branched off on his own. Um, and I'm just gonna tell you something, and not too many people know this, but
Okay, okay. This is just us now, only us.
yeah,
Okay,
it's just us.
it's
It's
just us.
just us. It was briefly mentioned in one of the specials of the ukulele festival within the last 2 years. But his wife Kathy Sakuma is my dad's first cousin. So
Ah, you guys Ohana. Oh,
yeah, we family, but
yeah,
it's eh, but Roy didn't know when he was taking lessons from my dad.
yeah.
He didn't know that Kathy was
Ah,
related to my dad. So um, I know Roy can go more in detail, and it's the stories that Roy have. He has so many good stories. Um, yeah, love
yeah,
Roy
yeah,
and
yeah,
Kathy.
yeah, yeah. I look forward. I look forward to that, and I'm just really blessed that in the work that we do here, I have an opportunity to sit with just great folks like yourself and just talk story and
No,
learn.
my hats off to you, Kamaka. You bring people, the artists and the people who are passionate about their craft to everyone. And talking to you over the years, and the passion that you have for Hawaii and the people here of Hawaii. It's amazing that you're able to share that and your passion with everyone that comes across you. And I mean,
Oh,
my hats off to you.
mahalo, brother. Mahalo for that.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. You and I crossed paths. We used to cross paths. This is all pre-pandemic, but every year in Anaheim, California, at the convention center,
The
Garen's Ball
famous
Barons, right? Garen's Ball Barons. It would
Garens.
it would be Jake Shimabukuro. It would be Jerome Coco would be hanging out. Daniel Ho would come by. Um, Asa would be there. Ocean would be there as well. Brian would be there, Tolentino, and this whole lineup, just
Yep.
like this, right? Just like
Wow. Okay.
these are the usual suspects, right?
The
and
usual suspects.
is that Chris? That's Chris Kamaka, well,
Yeah.
uh,
Yep. That's
it's
Chris.
Chris, right? So Chris Kamaka of the Kamaka family, and this is the Kamaka booth, um, and they would have all of their Kamaka ukuleles there, and all of the artists would drop by and they would do performances, and that's where you and I would chat a little bit every year. But of course, pandemic just kind of threw a big old, uh, you know, wrench into the whole process over there. Um,
Okay. Yeah, you got the stop sign up. Like Waimea on the Big Island by Starbucks at the wall. Yeah, I mean that's what happened. It's like it's like no more Nam show for a while. So
yeah, that's Hawaiian for stop. Yeah, whoa.
yeah, yeah.
Shoots. But what was what was interesting? My conversation with Chris Kamaka one year, yeah, and I was looking
Hmm.
across the aisles at just as far as your eye could see, ukulele manufacturers and people there, and I was looking at these little plastic ukuleles with the sprayed on flamingos and the palm trees and whatever. And I said to Chris, I said, when you look at those ukuleles, man, does that make you mad that they making ukuleles like that? You know, I mean, and he said something very profound, and I want to share with you and your thoughts. He said, I used to feel that way, like how rude, man, it's disrespect. But then I realized something. He said, mom and dad, maybe their child, their keiki, shows some interest in the ukulele. If he buys a $500, $800, $1,200 ukulele from Kamaka, maybe a couple of weeks the kid no like already and he's banging it around. So better if he buys one of these 15, 20, $25 ukuleles from Walmart, one of these little plastic ones, and plunk along with it. And if he sticks with it, eventually, if the child sticks with it, they're going to come to us.
Hmm.
And so
Hmm.
bless those guys. I said go for it, sell them, because if they do have the stick to itiveness, the player, whether it be a young person or an older person, they realize then that
Hmm.
that plastic ukulele will have its limitations in tone and quality and all of that stuff. They will come and they will look for um, what is now known as the gold standard for ukulele, which is a kamaka ukulele. Your thoughts?
Um, I used to think like Chris before.
Mm,
When I thought was like, you know, why would you make an ukulele out of plastic or,
mm,
you know, but you know, over the years, I wise up and you mature and you learn things and you learn to appreciate things that you never appreciated when you were younger.
sure.
Um, but I think he's right that you know um, if a child of 3 or 4 or 5 years old that wants to play the ukulele, now would you give them a koa made over $1,000 instrument,
Right.
or do you give them something that they can play and bang around and have fun with it? And I think it's great that they do that, because when you see the interest grow and grow as they get older, then you can get a Koa made instrument or a Hawaii made instrument that has a better quality, better sound. Um, then I think it's a good thing.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Rosario says you guys are talking about food. Lunch is calling. Okay. What I tell you about this gang over here. And then C Honda says, yeah, we can talk story, but we talk food too with a capital C.
Hey, talk food.
Nancy Lewis says we need to bring Kamaka ukulele back to Nam. Maybe that might happen. We missed them this past year as well. And Stan Sashiro says the same thing. We hope to see them at the next Nam because that was
Mm.
always enjoyable. Here's S Sun. Aloha Kamaka And Herb, great to see you and hear your mana'o. Wishing you all the best. Herb, I still play your sheet music from AMC. Ah,
AMC is Aloha Music Camp. That's Mohalaho Foundation, and that's the Beamer Ohana. So
oh, how cool. How cool.
um,
Whoa.
we teach a bunch of us, like even Alan Akaka. He used to teach at University High School, by the way.
Oh,
Uh,
uh-huh.
um, so we go, we spend time together with attendees for the camp, and for like a week, and then
Okay.
yeah, it's always a fun time at AMC.
Well, thank you for that, S-san. Stan Toshiro says, hey, you can play the plastic ukulele underwater. Hey, that's one thing you
That is very true. Yes, you can.
can. Good one,
Wouldn't
Mr.
be able to
Toshiro.
hear anything, but
Well, if you plug them in.
yeah, if you plug it in. Totally. Gotta
Oh
be
my
passive.
god.
Cannot have battery inside
Yeah.
the.
Oh my goodness gracious. That's fine. Well, thank you, Stan. We appreciate that. You see, my gang over here, those guys are off the hook over here. You had a project with your good friend and our brother over here, um, Brian Tolentino, ukulele
Yes.
friends. I think was this your first collaboration with Brian
Well,
that you played?
on a full recording, yes.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah. Brian and I, we wrote a song together, and then he was on my very first project and my
Uh huh.
third project.
Uh
So,
huh. Yeah.
but it was on a full scale recording. It's the first collaboration. Yeah.
Right, 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 right. And I remember talking with Brian about it when it came out when we had our Sin Radio, and he said, "Yeah, I'm looking. It's going to be dropping really soon, and we're looking forward to it." Um, and music, of course, has really, really changed now. We've gone from cassettes to CDs to all downloads now. But little by little, vinyl is coming back, right? So I see,
Mm,
I see
yeah.
folks are releasing their projects on vinyl, and we have the Sandwich Island Social Network vinyl record store for vintage and out of print um, Hawaiian music, and brought to us by Chord International, some great friends of ours too. Um, uh, yeah, and Gary is saying, yeah, but you cannot sustain underwater. See, they're going with that though. You still, those
Yeah,
guys.
yeah, yeah, yeah. But Gary, like I said, though, you cannot have an active pickup in your instrument. You gotta have a passive one.
Yeah, there you
So,
go, Stan. You connect over there. Oh goodness. Here's Thyra. Thyra asked the question: have you done anything with Benny Chong, Uncle Benny Chong? How's he
no, I
doing?
haven't. No, I haven't.
Oh,
Um, Benny is a true master of his
oh my
craft. His
goodness. Whew.
him and Byron. But when I watch him, when I listen to him and Byron Yasui play together, Byron's on bass and Benny's on his ukulele. I can listen to them all day.
Oh,
You know, and
Uncle
not
Benny.
and
Uncle Benny
go
has
ahead.
such big hands. His hands covers from the top of the fretboard. His huge hands. Oh my goodness.
You
It's
know, that's just using his four fingers now. But when he starts using his thumb, then it's the whole fretboard, right? So it's like, how do you do that?
I watch him play. He says, "Oh my God, Uncle, he's just amazing." And he loves his jazz, so everything has this jazz. All the
Mm,
fills and all of that stuff.
yes,
Top.
yes, very
He,
a true master.
he is. He is.
Yeah.
And he's getting up in age as well. And we pray for his continued good health. Um, but man,
Yes.
uh, he is indeed a ukulele master. We had him here. I mean, he came up in a couple of the NAM shows. He was up
Mm-hmm.
and he was
Mm-hmm.
playing with us. Poof! What a treat! What a treat! Um, I love it. Something that you had shared that your dad believed about sharing what you know when you play your music, and you have said that that's your mantra as well for anyone playing the
Mm-hmm.
music to play from the heart and always share. And thank you so much for sharing your music over the years, and it continues to just be wonderful. You continue to be on tour with Uncle George, or you guys?
No, I mean we were well, George is like he's such a workaholic.
Gotta
You
stay
know,
still.
no, he cannot. He cannot. I mean,
Go back to the
you
farm
know,
just in time to want
he,
to go out again.
he always needs to be doing something. He's always active, and
Yeah,
he has such a big heart that he cares for the other human being. He- so, but when he calls, it's like even though you're busy, it's like you cannot say no. It's like, okay,
you don't say no to Uncle George.
no, you don't say no to Uncle George. But um, what's coming up is we're doing Jake is putting on a workshop, like a retreat, a workshop ukulele retreat in Nashville
Wow.
towards the end of June.
Uh-huh.
Um, got myself, his brother Bruce, Brian will be there. Jeff Peterson will be there.
Wow.
Craig, Craig Chi and Sarah Maisel will
Uh-huh.
be there.
Wow.
Um, I mean, it's just gonna be it's gonna be so fun because that's why I like doing retreats and going to these camps because I don't get to see these people all the time when we're home because none of us are home, right? We're all doing our own thing, and um, just to be around them and to feel their passion and to feel their spirit towards the ukulele and music. I mean, it's so invigorating and inspirational for me. It's that's why I enjoy it so much. So, but that's what's coming up, and hopefully a Korea tour towards the end of the year. So we'll see.
Great. 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 Um, you did a um, Lena Machado song, um, uh, Holo
Which,
Va'apa.
yeah,
Yeah, and I want to share that with our friends right now. It's so beautiful. Here is Herb Ota Jr. love that. Love that.
Thank you. Mahalo.
You cannot sit still with that one, man. I'm rocking over here. And who was that guy that was playing with you? You just picked him off the street, or
My, yeah, no, my twin brother.
you... Does your dad know about your twin brother?
No, no.
You don't know. Oh, Tyra says, "Wow, you're amazing. You make that ukulele sing." Indeed, Tyra. Indeed.
No, well, that song was. I first heard, Uncle Edward and the group Icona
mm,
um, perform that song, and I used to just, every time I watch Uncle Edward play, I'm just mesmerized, and how he makes the guitar sound not like a guitar, but you know what I'm saying, yeah.
yeah,
You know how
yeah,
he
yeah,
plays.
yeah, yeah,
S-
yeah.
So, um, that song I wanted to play. It was just totally inspired by Uncle Edward. So,
Wow,
and then
wow.
back in 2007, I did a recording and I recorded that song, and Uncle Ed sat in and played it and recorded it with me. Uh,
Nice. Full circle,
because
man.
I like his because Kamaka, Ledward, when he plays us one song and you ask him to play it 10 times, he'll play it differently 10 times, right? So we're in the studio and he's recording his part, and I kept telling him, "Uncle, do it again. No, Uncle, do it again." And he looked at me with an eye, his eyes. He looked at me through the recording glass. He looked at me like, "You got to be kidding me."
Uh-oh.
And then Auntie Sharon was there, and then she goes, "I know what you're doing." And I said, "What?" She goes, "You just want him. You just enjoy listening to him play." Huh? And I said, "Yeah, but don't tell Uncle that." I and
Oh,
I can't say enough things about Uncle Ed. He's a living treasure.
indeed. Indeed.
Yeah,
Yeah, he really is. He really
totally.
is. Um,
Yeah.
we've come to the end of our time together over here. It's amazing the hour has gone by so quickly here. It's just like we just began. Um, and thank you so much for talk story with us, just hanging out, and all of our friends who have dropped in and just to say hello and their aloha. Here's my buddy Nate Jones. Nate Jones is he's our talent wrangler, our production. He handles all of our gathering of our talent together. Good to see you, Herb.
Mm-hmm.
Mahalo for coming on, telling those great stories. Uh,
Well,
Nate
Nate.
Jones. He's a Kaneohe boy living in LA, and we get to hang out. And thank you, Nate, for all that you do. And look who just popped in. Yo, Patrick Lindeza. What's up, Patrick? uh,
I have to say though,
uh,
when I earlier in my career, if it wasn't for Patrick Lendeza and his vision of sharing Hawaii music, um, I mean, he called it Hawaii music's next generation.
mm, mhm.
It had myself, we had David Kamakahi, and of course, and we always had to have one uncle with us, and it was either Uncle Cyril or Uncle Dennis Kamakahi, and it was so much fun, and if it wasn't for Patrick's vision and passion for Hawaiian music and Hawaiian slaki guitar, um, I don't think I would have started touring the mainland until years later. So mahalo Patrick.
Yeah, great brother. I just saw him this past weekend. He had a show in actually in Long Beach. He dropped by our festival, and he and Justin, the slacky play, the steel guitar player, and also brother Chris Lau on bass. Man, they sounded so good. So mahalo again, Patrick, for sharing your aloha and sharing your music, your mele.
Yeah, now see, but you see, Patrick, now he doesn't tour with Hawaiian music's next generation. He tours with Hawaiian music's next generation with his kids.
That's so true. That is so true, bro.
His kids are so talented. It's not even
Yes,
funny.
I know.
I listen to them play music. I'm like, wow.
That is
He
so
doesn't need
true.
me or David anymore.
No,
It's just him and the kids.
he making his own band. It's- and his young daughter, watch, she gonna come out singing and she gonna do falsetto and everything. You are gonna be in no time to be here.
Yeah, well,
Uh,
yeah, his kid's gonna be taking over. He's not gonna even do anything after a
yeah,
while. He's just gonna sell poke.
you just got
You know, he's
Gonzalez
like,
poke.
hey, Patrick, we need music. Oh no, ask my kids because yeah, they don't want.
Rosario says mahalo to the both of you. Aloha mai, a blessed weekend. Patrick says you a trailblazer, man. You the trailblazer. Um, and
No, but I mean, I let the truth be told. If it wasn't for Patrick
yeah,
and his passion for Hawaiian music,
it is true.
Hawaiian slack guitar,
It is
his
true.
I mean, he's just as talented as anyone, or even more. Because when I listen to Patrick play and sing, um, he has the Hawaiian soul.
Yeah,
Because
yeah,
it's very deep with him, especially learning from all the uncles. Uncle
yeah.
Cyril, Uncle Dennis,
Raymond Connie.
Uncle Raymond Kane.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Indeed,
You know,
indeed.
give the man credit because he did the work. He put in the work. Um, it's so hard for me to compliment him because I hardly ever do.
Uh,
So, but because I'm talking to you, Kamaka, and all the viewers that follow you, let the truth be told. If it,
uh,
Patrick is one talented um, human
yeah,
being,
yeah.
whether it's playing music, cooking, storytelling. He has it all. He has the total package, man.
And he wrote a book and the whole thing. He is really a renaissance man when you talk about it, and has brought so much of the attention to Hawaiian music and the Hawaiian community, not only in the Bay Area, but coming up in the LA area as well with different things that are coming up. So yeah, absolutely. Patrick, love you,
Yeah.
brother. Love you and your family, and we'll be talking soon, I'm sure. Uh, Brother Herb, thank you so much for coming and hanging out with us on the Aloha Friday show. You're very kind to give us your time and talk story
Oh,
here.
thank you. I can still hang out in the virtual green room. I can still get sushi left.
Kid sushi love. What I what I wanted to do, what I wanted to do was to share with our friends. Now, where do I have it? Because I want you to be able to go to Herb Ota's website, Herb Ota Jr. Where do I have it now? I created it and now I can't find it. But herbotajr.com is where you can go to learn more about Herb Ota. And as you know, the Aloha Friday show is, we like to talk about stuff that generally you're not going to find if you Google our guest name over here. Okay, so we talk about stuff that are kind of off the boards over here, and that's where we have fun as well. So go to herbotajr.com, please. And by the way, let's just do this here. You also have your classes now. Folks can sign up. You still have your virtual classes that you do offer, right? I
Yeah, with
saw
no sushi though.
no. maybe maybe you can add that, bro. I think to it, but
Yeah. Yeah.
maybe
Okay.
yeah.
We'll figure it out. Yeah.
All right, man. Thank you so much. Love you, man, and give our aloha to all the brothers over there, to Byron and all the gang, and we'll see you soon. Off, brother goes to
Mm.
the green room.
Yeah, we'll do. We'll do. Mahalo to you, Kamaka. Love you.
Okay, okay, love you, brother. There he goes off to the green room right there. We still get the leftover sushi inside the green room. There it is. Thank you, C. Herb. OtaJr.com. Go and check out Herb. You want to find more about his work that he does. And Patrick is going, how much do I owe you guys? Patrick. Thanks so much for joining us, all of our Ohana that dropped by this afternoon for the Aloha Friday show. We love you guys. Thank you for helping us be have so much fun right here on the Sandwich Island Social Network. It's been a great afternoon. God bless you all. We'll see you next time on the Aloha Friday show with the Sandwich Island Social Network. Aloha, everybody. Mahalo. Ahui ho. See you guys soon.